Hello everyone, it's Dimitri, the immigration mentor, and today just join me for a short walk in the Monte Cecilia Park. So I will less show myself and more show the nice nature that they have here. And it's a nice day in Auckland, New Zealand, in end of September 2022. And in New Zealand now there are really good news that all the restrictions are ended, well, almost all of them, and you don't need a vaccine to enter New Zealand, and you don't need to wear masks to almost any place except I think hospital or something. So that's a really big change after almost 11 months or even more than a year of these restrictions. And of course it's been told that they might come back in the next wave or something, but at the moment we have a break. So we are enjoying the break in this amazing, nice park. I'm just thinking like how much work you need to maintain cutting the grass and maintaining this park, because in the past I didn't really comprehend that this grass kind of grows so quickly. And you need to cut it like every 3-4 days. So if you won't do it, it will be really big and not nice, and it will be messy. So yeah, as you can see, this is like a end of winter and beginning of fall. And this is one of the most unique parts, like in New Zealand, that the nature is like so nice, unique, and beautiful. There is a plenty of it everywhere, even in a big city like Auckland. So I hope you're feeling the vibe and the nice smells that we have here, and all these nice trees. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about housing in New Zealand. So because the interest rate went up and New Zealand dollar became a bit weaker, and also there is talks about recession, and the interest rate went up of the mortgages, so house prices all around New Zealand generally going down. Every month they're going down and down and down. But it still doesn't mean they are affordable. But the good thing that, for example, myself, that I was talking a lot about the housing prices, how it went really up the last 10 years and how it was not fair. I decided not to take any stand on it because I had my opportunity to buy a house if I really wanted, but I didn't, and that was for good reasons. And it's actually, there are plenty of benefits, not only in your own house, especially in turbulent environment like we are having today. So I'm really grateful for the universe that helped me not to do it, not to buy a house. Yeah, and a lot of talks about raising cost of living, and actually I must say, yeah, the food expenses became very high, and the fuel expenses also became really high. So what? But what actually stayed, oh, look at these nice tall trees. But there are plenty of jobs around New Zealand, a lot of jobs. you can actually make a living. Maybe not prosper like it was easier maybe 10 years ago, but definitely still, compared to other places, things here in New Zealand quite good. As you can see, people still walking in the parks. Enjoy nature and kind of very, very slow lifestyle. Wilson Apartments. So Monte Cecilia Park is located in central Auckland, in a Hillsborough area. Oh, look at that tree. Wow, how much knowledge this tree kind of has. It's very, very old. Probably hundreds years, this tree. It's very, very big. Yeah, so hope you're enjoying this nice park. There's someone collecting branches, maybe for fire, I don't know what. Yeah, so from time to time I'm also hearing what is happening in the Russia-Ukraine area. And a lot of people from there actually want to come to New Zealand. At the moment, the requirements to come to New Zealand are not really easy for permanent immigration. But there are specific skills that people who have the skills can come here and get residence fairly quickly. Let's go to that bench. I'll show you the view from here. So here the motorway goes south. Over there you will see South Auckland, like Monaco area and Mangere Bridge over there. I don't know about you, because I grew up in the desert in Israel, and for me it was quite a lot of lack of parks. And I love parks. Parks actually been my favorite place to take walks and actually invite women for dates. I just loved parks. And here is another nice tree. Also probably really old. And unfortunately, a lot of old trees like this around Auckland are being cut and trimmed because they want to provide more space for housing. Because housing in Auckland is very in high demand. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, that apartment price in Auckland city central went dramatically down. Really affordable prices. because still there is not a lot of students. When you walk in the city center around the universities, you see a lot of quiet, and it wasn't usually like that. It was like city center was very full of people, but now it's very quiet. And that means a lot of apartments are empty, and that's why investors are not getting the return and they want to sell. And a lot of investments are from overseas. Of course, so people who bought before the law of overseas buyer ban, and the people who are from overseas who are eligible to buy property here. And also, if you want to rent apartment in city center, you can for really cheap price, like $500 for 3-bedroom apartment. It's $500 per week. And also you will have flexible arrangement. Even you can rent for 3 months or 6 months. But usually landlords want at least 1 year commitment. But the flexibility will be allowed because a lot of the time the apartment left empty for months and months and months and months. For example, why I didn't bought an apartment, even though it's affordable, because you still need to pay quite high fee. There is what's called body corporate. Body corporate is like all the maintenance for the house itself, not the apartment, but the house, the entrance, electricity of the entrance, all these things. It's quite high bills. Plus you need to pay rates. Plus you need to pay the rest of the bills, like electricity and water and all these things. So for me, I wanted a peace of mind because I was moving a lot around the world, and I really didn't want to have that pressure of having an apartment and eventually not living there. The way easier for me just to rent an apartment for as much as I need, and then when the time is right, I'll just move on. Yeah. Yes, another thing that I wanted to update you that I was thinking getting into hospitality industry, and I actually received a really nice offer of managing a motel, and it includes accommodation and everything. Really good option. And eventually I said no. It was actually quite hard for me to say no, but I did. Because eventually you want to build your dream. You need to work hard for that and make the right sacrifices with love. And I'm grateful for New Zealand that today I'm having this opportunity to do so and enjoy parks like this. So that was a bit of walk in Monte Cecilia Park in Auckland, and just some of my thoughts and news of New Zealand. Hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next video.